Okay, so exciting news everyone. We got some leaks for the new Rainbow Six operators coming out. The leaks involve the Italian operators, and we've got some placeholder names and images of them. Let's first cover our defender operator, Alibi. Alibi clearly looks like an either 3-speed or a 2-speed operator, and we've already got some leaked information from data miners. Reddit user Artex3 has this nice piece of coding saying something about hologram states and decoys. From what we can tell, her gadget has 9 different states. The initial, scanning, spawning, visible, hidden, fade in, unspawning, and final states. A line of code here that makes the decoy break apart in a special way when you try to melee it. These lines here are likely linked to the scan state, which I would assume scans for remaining defending operators and then makes holograms of them to confuse attackers. After all, a hologram of an operator that attackers have already killed isn't that effective in a game that relies so heavily on communication and callouts. The last lines also show that the decoy is placed similar to the decoys from Metal Gear Solid 5 and can be moved at will. However, we still aren't clear on whether or not the holograms will move around on their own, around the device area, or are just stationary on top of the device. But since the device is involved, a solid counter to this operator would be IQ or Thatcher, whose abilities allow them to see devices and destroy them easily. With the fade in effect though, I think the name Phantasma would be a much better name if the decoys work like they think they're going to work, with roaming about their central device and fading in and out of sight like ghosts. Phantasma means ghost in Italian, and it'd also be pretty funny to have ghosts brought up in a Tom Clancy game. You know, Ghost Recon, ghosts. Moving on to our attacker, Maestro. Maestro is our second beard in the game, and from his image here we can see that he's either a 3 armor or a 2-speed operator, with that big front armor and pack. Now we don't have any clear clues as to what his gadget is, except the placeholder here that says Barrage, and the bandolier of shotgun shells on his side. We also have an additional leak of an AA-12 being brought into the game, which would make sense seeing the shotgun shells on Maestro here. From this I can only suspect that, like Buck, his ability is the shotgun. The AA-12 is a semi-automatic 12-gauge shotgun with an internal recoil compensation system, making it easier to fire rapidly. Barrage might be that he can unload a bunch of shells off accurately or even pump out Dragon's Breath rounds, so instead of being destructive like Buck, he's dealing damage to opponents and closing off areas to roamers who'd have to avoid the fire that he'd be able to pump out at a short to medium range, in contrast with Capateo's long-range bullets. I also don't imagine him being able to use it to kick in walls because we already have Buck, and it'd be a little weird to have just another copy-paste operator like that. Now, of course, this is all just speculation since these are leaks. We don't have any absolute confirmations yet. In fact, the videos I showed you we only know are true because data miners were able to get the .bik files out from the recurrent update of the game. We'll have to wait a little bit longer. We got this not update, but we got this leak way earlier than we thought we were going to. So usually it comes out like 2 weeks, 3 weeks before the release of the new operators. We have this essentially right off the bat as soon as Chimera was launched, and well, now you got even channels like me covering this. I just found out about it today, got information that made me feel a lot more comfortable making a video about this. I didn't want to come to you guys with a video of just, oh, I heard there's a leak, oh, I heard there's this going on. That doesn't help me. That's not good content. But this is, and I have all the confidence that we're going to be seeing a lot more of these two operators in the future as data miners go at their work and we get some other tips and clues from Ubisoft themselves. We also have this interesting screen right here that shows Lion's name as Bersaglio, which is the Italian word for target. A lot of people were trying to say this was somehow related to Vigil and the voice lines we have of him saying something about decoys out or decoy in front.
Sending out a decoy. Throwing decoy outside! Deploying decoy. Decoy active. Decoy out! Using decoy.
We've had operator leaks before where we thought there were going to be something way similar to what we thought we were going to get, and it got something completely different. Like how we did think that we were going to get an operator that would put ladders up and down different latches, but turns out it was just not true at all. We didn't get that. Or maybe we will. That'd be nice. Or like how we had Legion with the codename Caltrop and Ying with the name Dazzler. That's essentially what their abilities are, is Ying throws a bunch of flashbangs inside that dazzle opponents, and well, Legion throws essentially poisonous caltrops on the ground. Anyway, that's all I know for now, but I'm very excited to get to try out these operators since I have the season pass, and I'm pretty sure you guys are too. After all, we're getting some ghost decoys here. It's gonna be pretty fun. Tell me what you guys are thinking about this link, and what do you think the new operators are gonna do and how they're gonna operate. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're just short a bit way from 100 subscribers, and I really want to hit that as soon as possible. Because then, instead of the ugly URL I have for my current setup, I have the nice, fancy, custom URL will be youtube.com/theflirtybur. Well, /channel/flirtybur, but you got it. If you want to keep up to date with my daily videos Monday through Friday, don't forget to also hit that bell icon so you can know ASAP when they're posted. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.